Good morning, Jeff Surber with Great Basin Incident Management Team number 1 with your morning report for the Dixie Fire. It's September 9th. And to start out today, I'll start out over here in this spot we have called the Devil's Punch Bowl above the town of Taylorsville to the south. And we plan to put an additional crew in there, hand crew today, so we'll have close to 60 people working on that to try to get in there and put this fire out. For a long time we had a plan to burn, but now we're into the direct suppression on this. They found a way to poke their toes in there and figure out how to walk in there in as safe a manner as possible. They're using air support to help them out. So you'll see some helicopters likely flying over there today and additional crews. So that's what they'll be doing on that spot. Coming around, you can see some black line over here on our division Romeo that goes from Grizzly Mountain to Davis. And you know, they'll slowly start turning more of this to the black color from the red color as they feel that it gets contained and actually very little chance that it will escape the line. So moving over from Davis, heading out to the northeast, we had that fire on Turner Ridge. That's also looking real good. Have not had any issues out there. They continue to mop up that piece of line. Over onto Horton Ridge and then onto Dixie Mountain, this southern portion that we had a problem with a couple of days ago when the wind, pretty much the prevailing winds have been out of the southwest, and then we got a couple of days where it tried to hook back. Actually, it was able to hook all the way back around and come back towards us when we were down here on this 177 road around Squaw Valley and Dixie Valley. And when it did that, we took folks out here, built dozer line and cut this off to prevent the southern spread. And then as that wind shifted the last 2 days, it came back around out of the southwest, and it's been a favorable wind to catch these two spots. And right now they are not expanding anymore. We have hose lays, we have equipment, we have people and all that mopping this up and trying to prevent any further southern spread. There was a little bit of heat in the Dixie Mountain area. Not so much last night, but the day before, and that is all contained within the fire edge, our fire line. It's not outside the line right there. The fire did run up against the sugar fire from the Beckworth complex, and we're not concerned with any movement in this area. We have dozer line here. We expect this Donut Hole Island area in here to survive because of dozer line that's been placed in there. That's that Meadowview area. We'll keep an eye on this to make sure it doesn't escape that containment dozer line, but we're feeling a little bit more confident that we'll be able to hold it in there. Moving down onto the 395 corridor. This area burned a couple nights ago. Then the night before last, we had another breakout that ran down to the 395, and we needed to close it for a few hours. And then last night we did not have any issues in there. So we had a few boots on the ground in there yesterday, kind of checking that edge to see if it was cold. I'm still not entirely confident that this edge in here is all cold, so we'll have people in there walking that edge again today, making sure that edge is cold, using helicopter support where necessary to cool down anything that's left along the tall brush. It's mostly in that tall brush zone as it comes down off the toe of the slope. So they'll be working there today. We had 2 crews, actually 3 crews working this piece of line from the top of the escarpment back down to the dozer line yesterday on the northwest flank of that fire as it came off the hill. They called for water late in the day, a little bit of helicopter support they called for, but for the most part they walked up that hill and mopped it up. And when I was over there yesterday afternoon, I could see no visible smoke near the line. There was a couple of smokes interior. If you're driving down 395 and you see that, it's well interior, but along the line it's cooling down well. Coming around here on the rest of our division, Papa, this is looking real good from this exclusion, what they call the exclusion zone, over to the escarpment is cooling down nicely. Again, all the way back across towards Taylorsville, it's starting to look real good. This I think I explained yesterday. This has run into a 2-year-old fire, the Walker fire. I did fly that. I see no potential really for it to work its way through the Walker fire. So pretty soon we'll likely turn this piece of red edge, red perimeter. We'll likely turn that black. And that'll be the case over here where it ran into a fire that's only been out for a couple of months. So that has very little chance to escape. So that'll increase our containment numbers. If you see the containment on the fire go up by a few percentage because this fire is so big, even though those are long, big pieces of perimeter, it's likely that the percentage of the entire perimeter won't go up dramatically. It'll go up a few percent more than likely, it would be my guess. So, and we're looking at tomorrow. I'll report on this, but our plan is to absorb back into the east zone all of this spot fire over here, as well as this front that we've been assisted with. The west zone's been assisting us on that, but we have plans to go ahead and take that over now that we have resources that we can provide up into that country. And the west zone has some issues up around Old Station and some other areas on their zone, so they need their stuff back, and we have stuff to replace their stuff. So that's kind of what we're planning on doing today. Thanks.